these recently, and the one game is in here. I've just played more of it. I got the second game here, which you probably just saw, because I pulled it up a little bit. The first game here is still, I really gotta get that webcam hooked up. I don't know why I'm not doing it. Dragon Quest XI. Echoes of Elusive Age, Definitive S, Definitive Edition. This has bonus content. You also can swap from 3D to 2D. Like I said in that other video I made, when it was this in Call of the Sea, this game doesn't, like when you, like on the Xbox One, when you click out of a game and you leave it on and then you pop back in, you can play from where you are. Those games typically don't lock those dead hours where you're not playing. This game does, so I've realistically probably played for maybe 10 or 11. It's like 130. I can't remember the village I'm in right now. It's out in like the sand area. Game starts off where you... Oh god, the Luminary. You're like the reincarnation of the Luminary. It was someone who defeated whatever back in the day, and then you go to the main kingdom or whatever, and you get grabbed. They call you the Darkspawn. They fuck up your village. They destroy it. You're trying to get to this tree too, like roots of this tree here as well. These are some of the playable characters. I have him. His name's Eric. Her, I can't remember her name. Not her, duh. Her over here, like half of her body. This guy I have not gotten. Her I have not gotten. I'm about to get one of the other guys because I'm in this area and I had to do this horse race for this king's son. I can't remember the name of the area I'm in because I took this out to play something else for a little bit. But you meet her and her twin sister. She like this girl. She looks like a child, but she was like this thing. When you do that kind of, when you help out her sister, this thing is like draining magic, and it caused her to like age, get young, or whatever. And she can't go back, so now she's just like kind of a wise ass. I do not have Japanese voices on with subtitles. I have the English voices. It's all pretty much, they all have accent, the British accents, I believe. I could be wrong, actually. I don't think all of them do. Might be some Irish ones in there as well. The voice acting's solid, actually. Cool battle system. You're just the hero. You name yourself whatever. I used my own name. He doesn't talk, at least. Oh, you meet your younger version at one point, and the younger version talks, which is kind of funny. It's a battle system in where you can move around, but you gotta select, how you want to go. You can line up your group of 4. So certain people in the front will take the brunt of hits and stuff. You get skill points and shit like that. Like I said, I have her and her twin sister. She's more of an offensive. She's offensive magic, like fire or whatever, and the other one has more defensive stuff and healing. So it's cool. Combat's fun. The game looks fucking gorgeous as hell. It really is one hell of a good-looking game. And you're fighting creatures that have probably been in a ton of other Dragon Quests. This is the first Dragon Quest. I think I played one, like a little bit at one point to test. It might have been the one on the PS2. I think I said this before. It's the Cursed King or whatever. Journey of the Cursed King or something. This one's been fun so far. The fighting's good. You get different weapons. You can actually have the little, what do they call it? The fun-size forge the guy Eric gives you. You meet him in prison. You break out. The fun-sized forge where you get materials and you build stuff, and you have to. It's like a little bit of a mini game. The better you get the things in there, like slots or close to the little thing, whatever it is, You'll have a better weapon. It will tell you too, like, oh, this weapon will turn out well, it will turn out like shit, you know, like that and stuff. It's cool though. You can travel by horse. There's like bells scattered throughout the world. You can call a horse instantly. You fight a lot of the classic enemies, like the slimes are in there. I think even if you're not into Dragon Quest, you'll know the slimes. A lot of interesting other ones. It's funny too because, like, Dragon Quest is mentioned a ton in Yakuza Like a Dragon. You see some of the stuff they were talking about in this. But really fun game. I will get back into it. I'm swapping kind of on and off with the other game I'll show in a minute. But the first one, like I said, I gotta get that fucking... It's like no autofocus or anything. I gotta get that webcam hooked up. Maybe tomorrow's video. And the second game here is the one I started up the other day. Gears Tactics. I've been wanting to play this one. I picked this one up. This was $10. I think it's fairly cheap now. Comes with a Thrash Ball Cole character pack. I'm not sure the timeline of this. Obviously, it's happening when the Locust attack. After E-Day, whatever they call Emergency Day. But I don't know, like, when in terms of... It might be very early on. Like, maybe around the first Gears of War game. This guy, you're looking for this guy on Yukon or something his fucking name is. You use, it's a strategy game. Turn-based strategy game like Valkyria Chronicles or nothing. This is more like a, maybe like more like an XCOM in terms of like layout. But it's cool. You use this guy Gabe, and there's another guy Sid Redburn who grabs you early on. Got to do some stuff for the guy who's in the other ones. I forget his name. He's like the higher up dude. But it's really cool. I've been enjoying it. I've done 3 missions, I believe. Gears of War, and I think they actually mentioned this. I saw this in a review, maybe. But this game is like the Gears of War, the regular games, are kind of strategic in a way, getting behind cover and trying to flank and stuff. But this game, like, is almost perfect for that layout. Like those games, it really makes sense. You can. I don't know if you're gonna come across any other main character. Actually, I did just come across another main character, actually. Or that's in the game. I don't know if you come across any of the people from the other Gears of War games. But you can recruit characters and keep them in. I would assume they die permanently if they die in a mission. But like in Gears of War, they'll get knocked down. You gotta save them before they get killed completely. There's a lot of cool little things you do in all the Gears of War stuff. You can use frag grenades. You have special abilities that you use it once and it's got a cooldown, so it'll take more turns. You also get skill points in this, and you can upgrade things. So cooldowns are different. There's a cool thing called Overwatch, which is kind of cool because you get points. I think you start maybe 3 or 4. Each turn, your character can move a certain amount up into a certain spaces. Each point is like a certain amount of steps or whatever. You can shoot. Reloading costs a point, which is kind of interesting. Frag grenades a point. Special abilities a point. Like I said, those have to cool down, but there's this other thing called Overwatch where if you don't use all your points, you can do Overwatch, and it's like a cone. You shoot out, and then when the guys come running, the bad guys come running, you'll shoot at them. You can use your pistol as well. You can use the Lancer or whatever, bayonet, to go behind people and kill them, just like in the regular games. It's really cool. I can't remember what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to hunt this guy, but like you're getting information about something else, I think. I did see some people from that were captured, and then you can have up to, I don't know if you can have more than 4 at once. I've had 4, the most so far, on the battlefield. You gotta flank, and you're fighting all the Gears of War characters. The the regular Locust. I haven't fought Corpsers yet, or like Brumax and shit. I'm sure they'll come up the big ones. But the things, the flying things, the Reavers, or the Reapers, whatever the fuck they're called, drop enemies in. The little grunt guys, I forget what they're called too, they come running at you. And the regular one, it's a really cool game actually. I want to do gameplay on this maybe tomorrow. I actually really enjoy this quite a bit. I kind of like the Gears of War universe. I do like all the games. It is kind of cool, you know, the overall universe, so. And it fits in perfectly for a strategy game, like a turn-based strategy game. It really fits perfectly. Like I said, maybe I'll do a gameplay, but it's definitely cool. Looks pretty good too. I guess it's optimized for Xbox Series X. The funny thing is, whenever I get my Series X, which I'll probably end up being the Series X, I think that chip shortage is saying it's going to last like 2023 for the PS5 and Xbox One and a ton of other electronics, I believe, as well. If I get the Series X, I'm going to already have this. Dragon Quest can be played on it, Resident Evil Village, the second Dark Pictures Anthologies, I'll have a collection of Xbox One games, Xbox Series X games, sorry, before I even get the thing. What's fun? I don't know if there's multiplayer. It doesn't say there is on here. But yeah, that's what I've been playing, kind of swapping on and off. But thanks for checking us out. And